Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So tonight we are going to be investigating this Shirley Temple Heidi doll. Now this doll was given to me by my cousin Kim, and a lot of you know we've been given a lot of stuff from her that she got at an auction, and a lot of the stuff that she bought definitely has a lot of activity in it. You can remember back to Alice, which is the big doll back there. My mom and dad's kitchen table. That thing was crazy. If you missed that video, please go back and watch it. I'll link it somewhere here. But this doll, I did my challenge with the other night, and it really bothered me a lot. I'm not sure if it was the doll or if it was the train or what. So we're hoping to get some answers tonight. At least try to find out her name. We did get a few names, but I'm not sure which one it is. So right off the bat, while we're sitting here talking, I've got the speaker up here behind the camera, so hopefully y'all will be able to hear better. But I'm going to turn on the Spirit Talker app while we're sitting here talking about it. So Layne, what do you feel with this doll?
I don't like her.
You don't like her?
No. Not to be offensive or anything, but she doesn't have a good vibe.
You don't feel good around her?
Mm-mm.
So the main thing that my cousin said was that her hat was constantly coming off. Now, I'm going to insert a picture.
I was hung.
Oh, we just got, I was hung. Okay, so I'm not sure if we're talking to her yet, but what is your name? The person who said I was hung, what is your name? So the first picture that my cousin sent me of her, because as soon as she said, I've got another doll for you, and she is freaky. So she sends me, I said, send me a pic. She sends me a picture, and like her hair was so pretty, but there was this big fuzzy piece of something here. And I was like, oh, that's weird that her hair is so pretty, but that big old piece of whatever was there. And so when my cousin brought me the doll, I was like, oh, what, you fixed her hair? She said, what are you talking about? I said, you fixed that big fuzzy piece of hair that was in front of her face. And she said, no. And I said, Kim, there was a big fuzzy piece of hair sticking out all over. And she said, no, there's
Jeffrey.
never been that. I got the name Jeffrey. And so I showed my cousin the picture that she sent me, and she was like, that doesn't even look like the picture that, or she said, I never saw that. And so we looked on her phone, and sure enough, it was on her phone too, but she never noticed it.
Yeah.
But apparently that was not there, but it showed up in the picture, so.
Not even that. If you notice, y'all are going to have to go back and watch it if you did not see her challenge, her not pair game challenge. Her face is straight, it looks nice, everything else. When she's sitting over here, her eyebrows are brought in, and she looks like she's pissed off. Big time.
She does kind of look ticked off, but
and her eyes
do get really dark.
Please get out.
Please get out. I'm sorry, but we're not going anywhere. This is our home for right now. And we only want to speak to good spirits. Thank you. So, we've got the red light going. And I believe that definitely helps a little bit. We've got the Spirit Talker going right now. We've got the K2 meter right here. We've got the temp gauge right here. We had the boo box on.
It just kept going.
But I'm pretty sure that was probably the cowboy again. Loves the boo box.
It would not stop.
Never had it go off like that ever. So I don't know who's here or whatever
We're
that's
here.
messing.
Did I just say I'm here?
It said, we're here.
Oh.
I just said I don't know who's here, but I don't know if it was the cowboy or what that was messing with it, but it would not stop. So we had to turn it off again. So here in the house, I don't think we're going to be able to use the boo box very much because they absolutely love it. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to do some necrophonics. We're just going to sit here and chat with her and see if we can figure out what's going on. See if she does kind of need to be locked away or what. So we're trying to get back to our roots, and that is doing paranormal investigation. So even being stuck here in the house, thank you guys so much for sticking with us. You know that we've been this has been torturing us, not being able to go out
Yep.
and investigate at locations, but we're making the best of it by doing what we can here, and we appreciate all of your love and support. I want to get back out there bad.
Yeah.
Good.
There's just so much.
You just got wood.
There's just so much you could do in a house, and I'm pretty sure we covered all of it.
Well, yeah, but things change here all the time, and
I know, it's just getting old.
I think what helps us is we have a haunted train, and it brings new people to our house all the
We
time.
don't have a haunted train, we have a haunted railroad track.
Oh, this is the train. It's the train that comes through the track.
Yeah.
Or the portal by the railroad. I don't know. I know there's something there, and it's definitely affecting whatever's going on in this house.
I don't know, but the last couple of days, kid you not, when we're sleeping, or, well, I'm not now, so I don't sleep that much, but sometimes I'll hear, like, stuff walking in the attic.
And, so,
Please take care.
thank you. You take care as well. Layne was sitting here a while ago, and we were debating on whether or not we wanted to do this tonight. And the you know, the stuff in the ceiling,
Like the popcorn ceiling.
the popcorn ceiling, it started falling down on.
See in here? I keep hearing, like, someone's either living in our attic and we don't know.
No one's living in our attic. Don't
Don't
even
be
say that crap.
Or
Don't even say that. But
We
that
have a
stuff was
spirit up
falling
there.
down and hitting Layne in the face.
and it
I-
was hitting my shirt, and I just kept dusting. I was like, what is happening?
And she's looking up, and the stuff's coming off the ceiling. It's not just going to come off the ceiling unless somebody's like walking or something.
I mean,
up there,
yeah,
but
you'll have a chance where one, like a little piece falls every now and then.
not that much.
That much. It was like snowing.
Yeah. So there's definitely stuff here, and I'm not going up in the attic to figure it out.
We need to, like, just tape our camera to something
Who's in our attic?
and just stick it up
Isaac.
there. What did he say?
Isaac.
Well, hello, Isaac.
So is Isaac in our attic? This is a very, very, very old house. It still has the attic fans and all that in every room.
That makes me want to do that.
What?
Tie the camera to something and just...
Put it up in
Put
the
it up
attic?
there and
that would be the
look
only
around.
way it happens, because I'm not sticking my
Well,
head
for
in
one,
the attic.
it's like a small... It's too small. We're big boned, so it's not going to work.
We're big boned. But anyway, we don't want to make this video boring for you. So I know you're tired of hearing us talk. So we're going to get right down into it and get this going. I love the Spirit Talker app. It definitely has been one that we've been using a lot. But I'm going to turn the Necrophonics on now.
Yeah.
See what we get, if anything. So make sure y'all keep an eye on her face. We are very close to her, so if something bumps or
We'll let you
whatever,
know if
we'll
it's
let you
us.
know if it's us, because we are right here surrounding this table that she is
Boy.
sitting on. It says boy.
This is Chance. I got the word Chance.
Isaac and then boy. So maybe that's who's in the attic. I don't know.
No,
Please.
but you need to... Have you ever... I'm sorry for interrupting. But have you ever showed them the Google Map picture of our backyard?
I have showed some people the Google Map because I don't want that completely out there, but
We need to show them so they believe me when what I'm about to say.
okay, I'll insert a picture of it here, but I'm gonna
Tell
white
me
out the
that
address.
does not look like graves.
It does. I'll be the first to tell you it does look like graves.
Like, that's why we constantly ask if there's people buried in our backyard. Because when we seen that picture, I was like, is there a dead body back there? Or do I need to dig
But we
back
do
there?
know that
Or-
2 people have died in this house.
Yes.
You see us.
You see us. She does. I don't.
Well, here and there. They don't always show themselves to me.
No.
But, because I'm still not used to the seeing parts.
She tries to block it off as much as possible, so.
Like, I like talking to them if they're nice and everything. It's just whenever I get that feeling, it's like I don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah.
We're getting off topic.
Right. As always. We're 10 minutes into the video and we're still
This
talking.
is the longest intro we've ever done.
Yes.
Ever.
Sorry.
Oh, no,
We're sorry. You're not interrupting us, I promise. We're interrupting ourselves.
Yep. But anyways.
So yeah, I'll insert that picture. You tell us what you think it is. We've showed it to several people, and they're 90% of the time they say it looks like graves. And this is a very old Google
picture?
Earth picture.
Google Earth, yeah.
So I'll share it with y'all here. And if you happen to not see it when we said we were going to show it, that means I can't find it again, and because my phone cleared out, and I'll have to find it. It's in a messenger somewhere.
It's crazy.
So, but anyway, all right, spirits. My name is Amy. This is Layne. We do live here currently. We would love to speak to you. You can come up and talk to us as long as you're a good spirit. If you're a negative spirit, we will ask you to leave, or we will stop doing this to where we can't communicate with you at all. You're not allowed to touch us. You're not allowed to hurt us. You're not allowed to attach yourself to us or anything in our home. But please do come and speak to us. Turning Necrophonics on. I love that. Okay. So here we go. Whatever y'all hear, if you see anything, because I know some of you can see, whatever you hear on the Necrophonics, please put it in the chat here in the live premiere, or in the comments down below if you're watching this later. My hair is like looking all kinds of funky in this red light. Off topic, I know. Alright, here we go. So we want to speak to whoever's inside this doll, if you will come and speak to us. Yeah. I heard a yeah right off the bat.
Can you tell us your name, please?
Susan? Thought I heard Susan.
Whoever is in the doll, can you tell us how long you've been in the doll?
So we're not going to ask questions back to back because we want to give you time to answer them. But I thought I heard a name when we asked you what your name was. So if you did say your name, could you repeat it for us?
I thought I heard it. It wasn't Susan, it was Susie.
Susie? Is your name Susie?
Little girl, did you hear that? I just said Kim.
I heard Kim.
Who was saying my name?
Just heard Layne too.
Did you say? Whoever said my name, could you repeat your name for me, please?
I just heard my brother's name too. Okay, can you tell me how many spirits are in this room with us right now?
Is it Raylan?
Very hard time understanding them.
Yeah.
Please slow down a little bit. They're telling me no.
Can you try to speak at least more clearly for us, please? So we can understand what you're saying?
Okay, I'm gonna ask again, how many spirits are in this room with us right now? Is the spirit of this doll here The spirit that's inside this doll, are you here to communicate with us?
So
Maybe. Can you say one of our names?
that before. This got crossover and then last.
Crossover.
Mm-hmm.
KKmeter's going crazy.
Yeah. That's it. They either said something about homecoming
I
or
heard.
I'm coming.
Did you say I'm coming?
I don't know. Ask a question because the name is like I just thought of it and I don't know. Is there a Doyle here?
I heard yeah, then dead. What is Doyle? Is it just a name that you picked up on?
Yeah, Doyle.
So is there a Doyle here? That's weird because, one, I don't speak a lot of my Indian background, my family that's on the Chickasaw side, because we didn't get to be around a lot of them. But I do have an uncle that was named Doyle.
It was D-O-Y-L-E.
But I had an uncle named Doyle, and I haven't heard that name in so long. That's weird
It's
that
like-
you said that. Because I don't ever bring their names up because I didn't know them enough. So, are there more? Is there more than one spirit inside this doll? I don't know why. I'm feeling so drained right now, like big time. Whatever's trying to use our energy, please do not. You're not allowed.
Is it a spirit that is in the doll? Layne.
Who keeps saying Lainey's name? Alright, hang on guys, I gotta take a break for just a minute. That's an evil. I gotta take a break. Alright, sorry about that. We are back. I started feeling really flushed and kind of dizzy feeling and felt like I was about to get sick. So, definitely started feeling like I was being drained real quick. You know, like just, it was fast. It hit me like a ton of bricks. So, I've already told everything to stay away from me, not use my energy, to not mess with us. And I did say a prayer. And so we're going to continue. But if I continue feeling this way, we will stop. But I'm feeling kind of like I did the other night when I did the investigation with her. There has not been a train come through. So it definitely could be another spirit that's in this house that doesn't like me or something. Or it could be this doll. So we're going to ask some questions and see if we can figure it out. So let's get back to it. Did you hear that?
Yeah. Yeah.
What did it sound like to
Like
you?
a-
Say, wait, don't say it yet. We'll say it same time. 1, 2, 3.
A growl.
Okay. We both heard the growl.
That That was weird. Like, it was like right
What was
here
that?
too.
Yeah, it was like. Okay, we appreciate the noises and the sounds and all that. So
I don't know if I
just
appreciate the growl.
if you want to talk through this, please do so. But we want nothing negative here. It's not allowed at all.
It said why.
Why?
I don't know if it was there beforehand though.
Okay, well, either way, we don't want any negative here. We don't have to say why. We just don't want it here. You're not allowed. Here we go. Alright. Sorry about that, spirits that were trying to communicate with us. Whatever was negative here, you are not allowed to speak to us. You're not allowed to touch us or hurt us.
Whatever is affecting my mom, you are not allowed. So you need to back up or I'm going to make you leave.
They just stopped. I was gonna say they just stopped talking altogether. Okay. So now let's get back to this doll. How many spirits are inside this doll?
No. That's 10 years.
Okay, if you're the spirit inside this doll, are you female? Can you tell me how you ended up in the doll?
Were you invited into the doll?
Why do I feel like there's nothing but negative with this doll? Is this doll bad? Is there any evil inside the doll? Other spirits, can you tell me?
Yes.
Say
I'd
yes.
just say yes.
The other spirits that are around, what do you feel when you're around this doll? They're around the spirits in this doll. Is she bad?
Did you hear that?
Summon the doll.
Yeah.
Are all the spirits that are inside this doll evil?
Does it say C? Yeah. Do we need to get rid of this doll?
It said very. I think we definitely should
Bind it.
bind it and lock it up.
Yeah. I said, well. Can you tell us how the spirit got into the doll?
Okay, I gotta turn that off because I don't know what if it's just whatever I'm hearing in the background or whatever, just like when she was on here the other night. I was hearing stuff that other people said they weren't hearing, and I'm doing it now. It's almost like a song, and I think that's kind of how she's doing it, and making me feel bad. But I'm gonna turn that off. So let's turn the other one back on. Let's turn the spirit talker back on. But I do definitely feel like we need to get her in a box and put a binding on her, and get some stones and crystals and sage it and everything else. So I really love the doll itself, but whatever's inside there is making me feel really, really, really bad.
Don't move.
And I really don't like it. But sometimes I get these feelings. Most of the time I don't. Generally, it's only when it's really, really, really bad. But one of my gifts is that I can feel the souls of people whenever I meet them. So maybe it's I can feel the soul of people when they're gone too. She shouts. Who shouts? The spirit that's inside the doll? You see that, Layne? It says she shouts.
Yeah.
I know this might be a little boring to some people, but sometimes investigations are a little boring. But I don't feel like the Necrophonics is needed right now. Which is very odd for me to say, because usually I love the Necrophonics, so yeah, it's just weird.
Anniversary.
Anniversary?
Anniversary.
Whose anniversary is it? I don't know, the feeling is weird. Like I'm at a crossroads with her. Like I really like the doll, but then I also feel horrible when I'm investigating her. And this is the second time I've investigated her, and both times I feel so bad. Like just ill. And very hot. And if any of you know me, you know I stay cold all the time, and literally both times that I've been around her, I have been really hot.
My voice is heard.
My voice is heard. It says, she screams, anniversary, my voice is heard. What are you screaming about? The heck was that?
I'm telling you, ever since we got this doll, brought her into the house. Get a drink.
God. I definitely hate when Layne gets attacked or anybody that's around me, but I hate when something starts physically. Jeffrey, again.
What's your last name, Jeffrey?
Jeffrey, are you part of this doll, or are you just a... What was that? It sounded like a knock. But this is our window. So there better not be anybody knocking on our window. Who knocked on the window? That's weird. Anyway, I feel like when I just have no control over it. And I do not like that. I like being in control.
Do you smell that?
Communicate.
We're communicating with you. If you want to talk to us, you're more than welcome. You're just not allowed to hurt us or affect us in any way. It smells like something really sweet.
Yeah.
And this is going to sound really gross and weird, but it almost smells like a peach or something like that when it's going bad. It has that fruity, but rotten smell.
I don't know what that smells like. But it's like, I don't like it.
You're like,
I don't want to get too close to it.
I do smell it though. I don't know what the smell is though. I just started smelling it though. I don't know about this doll though. It's crazy.
Cursed.
Did that just say
Cursed.
we have been saying?
We have been saying that we feel like we're cursed. All like
for the past 6 months,
yeah.
I would say.
But we haven't had this doll, but what, a month?
Yeah.
But this also could be somebody that's talking to us that's not part of the doll.
Like, it's a coincidence, though. I mean.
Right.
This is not.
So I know that this probably wasn't what you expected whenever we said we were going to do. It wasn't what we
expected either.
It's not. But anytime if you're a real investigator, or if you've been doing this for a while, you know when to take a step back or cut it short. Especially if you're feeling attacked, or if you feel like you're getting some sort of an attachment, or if it's making you sick. You definitely need to back up away from the situation.
Robinson.
And Robinson?
Hmm.
You asked what Jeffrey's last name was.
Jeffrey Robertson?
Robinson. But you asked what his last name was. So, Jeffrey Robinson. So, can you tell me how you passed away, Jeffrey? But anyway, so if this video was boring, I apologize. We can't help it. I'm not going to continue if it's affecting me that way. So, I think I'm going to do a cleanse on the doll tonight and see.
Then bind her in a box.
Well, we're going to cleanse first, see if that helps. And then if not, then we're definitely going to be putting her away. I would just say
bind her for right now.
Yeah. Matthew.
But we are going to try.
Matthew.
To get some more videos out.
Yeah, we're definitely going to try to get more videos out. But I do want to get her cleansed, though. Get her, you know.
We also probably need to get ourselves cleansed, too, again.
Yeah.
Because we have had a setback for a while. So.
Big time.
It's time to bring it back.
Thank y'all for bearing with us. And I think, too, is we haven't done this in a while. So now we do investigate. We do investigate all the time. Sometimes not even on camera. But as far as, like, we're wanting to get full force back into it. And so I think...
They killed me.
They killed me. I just asked him how he died.
Who killed you?
They killed me. Who killed you? Okay, you go sit over here for right now because you're giving me the creeps. You just stay back there. Alright, Jeffrey, who killed you? This kind of might have turned into a whole other thing.
Yeah,
but so we'll continue talking to Jeffrey, but thanks for bearing with us. We promise you that we're going to be getting a lot more videos coming out. Some of them may still be at the house, but we're definitely going to try to make them entertaining and definitely make it fun to watch. Also check us out over on TikTok.
Body.
Body. I wonder, because we started talking about the things that look like the graves in the backyard, so
it may have been that.
there could be a lot of bodies on this property, or used to have been. Anyway, but we love you guys, and I appreciate y'all watching
And
this.
I felt like someone did that.
Oh,
to
that
my
just
ankle.
made my like whole body have chills when you did
Sorry.
that. If you made it all the way through to the end, we appreciate you so much. Thank you very much. And we love you bunches.
Yep.
Please like and share this video. Subscribe if you haven't. And
Oh, I always forget. Turn on post notifications so you know when we go live next or post a new video.
alright guys, we love you. You guys mean the world to us. We hope you know that, and we'll see you next time.